Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are back with a new episode of our recap and review of the Challenge 40. This is the penultimate episode because next week will
Last
be the final.
female, well, not
Um,
next week, but I guess, winner or come the new year.
yeah, we got the next. Yeah, they probably won't have an episode next week. So next episode will be the final. So we'll finally get to see how it ends. This season has been on for what, 2, 3 months?
Yeah.
I'm with the players. I think these seasons
Yeah,
last
I was about to
too
say,
long.
I was with Jordan. Love y'all, but it's time for us to wrap this up because,
Yeah, it's lasted too long. I don't know. It's been too long.
well,
Um,
but we got another season coming right after this. So,
oh yeah, with All Stars, right?
yep. And that's on
Yeah,
MTV this time, which is,
I don't know. I'm can't. But yeah, so we are coming back from the elimination where Corey was eliminated and not Ryan, what am I talking about?
Derek.
Derek named the three targets as Cara, Rachel, and
Jenny.
Jenny. So with this challenge coming up, one of these three know are trying their best to win since they are currently targets. This episode really was
A
not,
recap.
huh?
It was a recap.
Yeah, it really was not filled with much. It was just reiterating that we got to win. We're the targets, and
It was basically giving everybody story arcs for the season and kind of wrapping it up with a bow.
mm,
We do see them pack up for the airport again. I guess filler scenes. Um, but yeah, yeah, nothing really happened. We get to the Philippines, and TJ lets them know they're playing a game called Fortress Bricks, where players will race to the top of a Spanish fortress. They will haul 40 bricks down to the bottom two at a time and carry planks back at the top. And then they will use the planks to complete a puzzle, and we'll talk about that. And whoever gets it done the fastest wins the challenge.
well,
Um,
before the challenge, I don't know if this is before, but they had like a little dinner where they was just kind of reminiscing over the season. And yeah, they were reminiscing over the season, and we have Cara talking about how her and Tori are cool now, and just like all the friendships she's made throughout this season and everything she overcame. Then you have Tori talking, but you also have Johnny talking to them about how basically he's trying to say they created, well, no, Tori says like usually it's a main alliance controlling everything, and this time everybody was
it
doing
was
doing their thing. And Johnny points out there was a main alliance, you were just a part of it, so that's why you felt the way you did about it. And I can agree with him on that. That yeah, Tori was a part of the more influential alliance. So yes, he's correct with that. But it's not like
but like Cara
they're
said, sir, you're still trying to um, defend your choices against Sarah. So how are you to sit
yeah.
and say that the way anybody plays the game is shade? And like Jordan said, sir, you've been spoon fed for 20 seasons, seven finals, and you're mad because you're at the bottom of people's barrels? Like, come on now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with both statements. I agree Tori was on the head of not head, but well, yeah, Tori was part of the main alliance this time. So what her statement was kind of invalid. But also Johnny has no room to critique the way anybody's played since you have played a ruthless game. You're a very good competitor, but you have played like not caring of anybody's feelings for 20 years, and you have won that way, and you've been part of main alliances for that long. But the
Yeah.
people that you were playing with are not playing anymore right now, and you're playing with a group that have chosen not to include you in their main group. So yeah, I'm with them. You can't really critique how anybody plays or how anybody gets to the end or who's excluded from what because you did that for so many years. And just because you are not the head of household or whatever this time, it don't invalidate all the stuff they did to make it to the end, and it don't make your game any better than theirs. So I don't know. I I don't know. You see it differently when you were in there, I guess, and so he just can't see past
Yeah,
what
but for
he
him
had
to
to
say
experience
that
this
him and
time.
Tori would never be friends again and that they can never move forward, it's like, sir.
But that's so crazy because everything he and I don't even know what she did this season that was she didn't even do anything this season that was like a crazy move to betray him from what I saw. And so all the stuff he has actually done to betray people, it's just crazy for you to say that when you for years have been like, it's just a game. I don't, like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But
Yeah. Like I said, we get to the main challenge. TJ basically lets them know that all the guys are in the final, which we already knew.
mhm.
And he said basically they still have to play the game. Whoever loses goes into the final with the penalty. And this makes sense what Jordan says. Basically, you don't want to get that penalty because if you come in last place, or if you start last in the final, you're pretty much there for the most or a good chunk of it anyway, depending on
Mhm.
how the final is set up. So you never want to start
Let
off.
people just get stuck on a puzzle and you come in and just crush it.
Yeah.
Um,
So this TJ lets them know that is assessed with a 3 minute penalty. Also, throughout the season, I don't like these time penalties because I feel like it's never consistent. It could be, oh yeah, so bananas, you got a 10-second penalty, but I got 3 minutes. Like what?
yeah.
So I just wish if they do time penalties that they make it consistent across the board.
Yeah, I thought the X challenge was okay. With this challenge, like I said, the girls are the ones that really had to, had something on the line. I mean, you have the men on on the final, they'll have a penalty or whatever it is. But the girls are the one that's fighting to get into the final right now. So I thought it was a poor choice for Tori to be like,
I'm
I'm
just
just gonna
gonna.
I just gotta beat the last person. I'm gonna take it easy, basically. And I was like, what? What are we talking about?
Yeah, I didn't
I didn't know
agree
why
with.
she said that. Maybe she thought like Kara got 3 minute penalty. No, so she probably gonna be second to last. So I just gotta
Yeah,
beat the last person. Maybe that's what she thought. And she considered herself more athletic than the other women. So I don't know why she chose to do that.
yeah. I think she was just a little. She miscalculated. I think she was a little. I wouldn't say cocky, but in the
Comfortable.
vein of cockiness, where it's like all I gotta do is just stay ahead of the last person, and I'll be good.
Yeah.
Basically, is what she was thinking. But to that, also, I'm gonna need Jenny to get a breather machine because
Well, I mean,
mom,
even if she has asthma, so even if she
I
had a
get that,
breathing
but
machine,
like
she
it
would
sounded
have
like
got
she was about to pass out at
yeah.
any moment.
So she has like severe asthma. So after she do all this, then she take her breathing treatment or whatever. But I mean that's just how it is. It's
Nah,
part of it. So it's
I'm gonna
probably
need
nothing she
I'm gonna need to give her like a breathing pack or something because yeah, I'll. Mm-mm.
even
And
with that.
also, those bricks were a little too flimsy once they threw them down.
Yeah, I was like, they turned into dust. I was like, what are these made out of?
Yeah, like a couple of them like literally just tossed it. And it was, I was
Yeah,
like,
I was confused. I was like, I understand them breaking, but they were like turning into dust. I was like, what are they were like made out of sand or something. I don't know. I don't
yeah.
understand that. It was magic.
Kylan was first for the men, but when he got to the puzzle, he ended up in third place. Jordan was in second and ended up in first. Derek got last, and for the women, Jenny West won with Cara coming in second, Rachel third, Michelle and Tori were the last two, and then Michelle ended up beating Tori, basically securing her spot. Um, so we get to the villa, comes in and let them know they need to make a decision that night. So we see Jordan, Jenny, Cara, Rachel, and Tori basically discussed, and it was pretty much straightforward. Jordan
It was
already kind of knew his decision. He shook hands with Rachel, so
it was
he
a
had to come
very
with her.
amicable nomination. Like Cara basically was like, I'm glad we all friends. And but Rachel was kind of like, let's cut to the chase. We all cool. We all great competitors. Don't pick me. She was like, it's been cool and gravy. I like all of y'all. That's cool and dandy. But she
Yeah,
was not here for all that. She was like, let's get straight to the point.
yeah. One thing about Rachel this season, she like cut it with the let's cut all the filler conversation let's talk about ABC. Let's.
Rachel here. Rachel, like, I got a family back home. I'm not with
She
y'all
said, "I don't
kids.
got time for this."
I don't have time for this. Are y'all
She said,
voting me
"I'm
in
on
or
this
not?"
camera for one thing. If it's not about this game, I need to get out this room."
Yeah, she's like, I don't have time for this. So I was cracking up. I mean, I like the others. I like the stuff Cara was saying. I like that she's friends with Jordan and
Tori.
Tori now because all of their issues were like there was no issue. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like they was all didn't like each other for I don't even know what the reason was. And I'm glad
What
they
was the
are
reason? What was the reason?
yeah, so I'm glad they all cool now. I like that. Strong people hanging out, being just like not threatened by each other, whatever. I like that. And I kind of like I was like, oh, maybe he won't pick Kara, but then at the same time, Jordan seems to always stay true to his word,
Yeah.
no matter what, even if it's like a detriment to his game.
Yeah.
So
The only
we
time he doesn't stay true, and I think he only did it once, where somebody basically backstabbed him, and he was like, "Well, these are the consequences you have to pay." We get to the elimination. It's called the final elimination. Tori and Cara will hop off the ship called the Sinister, tread water for as long as they can. Whoever lasts the longest will basically make it to the final. It
I
was
think
Cara's to
this
lose because
elimination, you have Tori and Kara in an elimination together. Never happened before. Two, I don't think, and two like really heavy hitter competitors. And I just think it was kind of a waste of an elimination.
yeah,
It wasn't necessarily an interesting elimination until maybe the very end, because then we just sitting here like who gonna win, not the elimination itself. But I think they wasted this elimination. Even if you was gonna do a water elimination, which is already I,
I think the Airbnb time was up, so they had
yeah, I
to
feel like it was something else they could have did. I just didn't think it was something else they could have did. I don't
yeah.
know, but
Now, if it was like a dunk tank situation where they had to like dive in
yeah,
and
I'm about to say if they
grab
had to, yeah,
puzzles or
that's
something
what
like
I'm about to
that, then
say.
yeah, it would have been more interesting. But literally, all we trying to do is not kill ourselves.
They
Uh,
like if you can stay afloat, you win. I was like, me as a challenger in this, if I'm in the competition, am I obligated to be here? I'm gonna be like, the challenge, the what's it called? The final is tomorrow, or the final about to start soon.
can I
Y'all do
just be here
what
for
y'all do.
30 minutes? You
Yeah, y'all
film
do
me
what
on
y'all gonna do.
camera and
Exactly.
then just
Do what
reloop
y'all gonna do. I'm gonna go get a nap in. Call me when you recover because
it?
it sounds like it's gonna take a long time, and it's
Exactly.
not gonna be very
I don't got
interesting.
time for it.
Yeah,
Especially
I
depending
would have been
on
like, if I was Johnny Bananas or them, I would have been like, it is not in my contract to be here. I have to
yeah,
go.
or I would have sat down at that ship and was just like, let me get my naps in because literally in 5 hours we got to be up and do this. That's
Exactly.
why
I thought
I
that was
fell for Tori because, like she said, I just spent 3 hours in this water and I got to get up tomorrow and do like this all this running and stuff, and I
yeah,
probably won't even get to sleep the night that we do this stuff because it's probably gonna be a 2 day final. So it's like, yeah, I would have
yeah.
been.
I thought the
Is this
elimination
spot
was
open?
kind of
Can I just sleep right here real quick? Give me a
yeah. I thought
blanket.
the final elimination was not a good one for it to be the final elimination and who they had in elimination. This seemed like an elimination that they could do more. I don't think you should ever do it, but if you're gonna do it, maybe like an equalizer type of thing for like somebody who is like strong versus somebody who is physically not as strong, or you know
Yeah,
what I mean, something like that.
a
But
nice all
no,
brawl pole wrestle would have been nice for this.
yeah,
As they
exactly.
did early on. They was
Yeah,
like only one per season this time. I think that's their limit for hall brawls now.
Kara is leaving. You know, I love Kara, so I was like, oh, after that, I was like, okay, but. It's still a lot of people, and it's still a few people in the final who I am rooting for. I do love Tori. I do like Jordan. I do. I mean, I think everybody actually that's running.
Besides bananas, that's just mine.
I
And Jenny.
don't dislike Bananas as much as I used to dislike him in his earlier career on the
Mhm.
challenge, but I mean, I don't dislike him
Tori
as
and
a
Jordan
player.
are my winners, but I think outside of bananas and Jenny, I think it may be Kylan. I'm not against them winning, but those three are the ones. It's Kylan is a either way, I'm okay. But Jenny and bananas, I do not want to win. I don't think they deserved it. I don't think they deserve the win. Everybody else, I can see a good reason for them to have that win.
Looking at this final, I'm seeing Jordan winning or
It's gonna be
Jordan and
between
Tori.
Tori and Rachel. I feel
Yeah,
like
Jordan,
Jenny
Tori,
with
or Rachel.
Asma, I don't think baby girl gonna make it.
Well, she won this fight. I mean, this eliminate.
But
Wait,
these aren't as long as the finals. Like the finals is
yeah,
continuous, nonstop.
yeah.
This is I just gotta truck it through like a good 2 hours. We'll talk about All Stars in our next video, but I have opinions about
Yeah.
that cast because that's grasping at straws.
Okay.
Let's
But let's
get
get to
our
our draft. See who's left. Lord, Kylie, you're my only hope.
So in first place, Team Say with a good chunk of his players, 3,623. I'm in second place with only Tori and Michelle left. I have 1,745 points. And then we have Team Gigi with 1,593 points or 95. 98. And then your only player is Kylan now after Cara Maria has left.
Well, Kylie made it to the final, which I'm happy about. I kind of thought he was gonna go to the final. Only way Kylie wouldn't have went to the final if people would have actually voted him out, like
Yeah.
something like that. But
Because we
generally,
have old players, he didn't have like those beefs that he had prior.
yeah,
So saved him.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think this was a great season for him. He did good.
Him and
Um,
Michelle are first time finalists.
oh
Congrats.
yeah, yeah.
Yindi do
Congrats.
I.
You say you what?
Yindi do I. It means tie for congratulations.
Oh, congratulations. So we're
Yeah.
gonna see what's gonna happen with that. I mean, maybe if he pull a sneak attack and he'll pull off a win in like his second or second official season, and then to
I
pull up the actual win second time
I
you ever
doubt
play.
it because I'm pretty sure they jumping off that boat and doing a swim. So he's coming in pretty much third, I
Why
think.
you say that? Can he not swim?
Remember the last episode he was struggling with swimming.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm pretty sure the first thing they're doing is jumping off that boat. So
Well, yeah, probably.
yeah. So until next time, until the
Yes,
new year.
yes. So please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the episode. And we will see you on our next video. Peace.